Last week, I had the good fortune of meeting the entire CDIO and AdPuzl teams here in Ottawa. The last time we were at SaaS North Conference in 2019, it was myself and one other employee. Since then, we've grown to 20 employees during the pandemic. So today, I'm going to share the steps we took to grow from 2 to 20 employees during the pandemic. Hi, my name is Riaz Sidi. Welcome to the channel. If you're interested in videos about business, growth, and mindset, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and don't forget to like this video to stay up to date on all that's going on. All right, so our team grew from 2 to 20 during the pandemic. Now, before I get into the points here, I want to make sure that I get something really clear. During the pandemic, it was tragic. It's still tragic. Lives were lost, businesses have shut down, a lot of people lost their jobs. So although what I'm going to share today, it's a bit of an anomaly growing during the pandemic, I do recognize that there were a lot of businesses that were challenged during this time outside of their control. And fortunately, the market forces were such that we got lucky in terms of having being in an industry that wasn't impacted. So today I'm going to talk about the things that we could control, because although we are a digital marketing agency, there were a lot of digital marketing agencies that didn't do well during the pandemic. Same in the restaurant world. A lot of restaurants did really well, figured out how to pivot, and others didn't. So before you kind of think, hey, Riaz, okay, of course, you're in digital marketing. Of course you grew during the pandemic. I'm going to share 5 reasons today why we were able to grow during the pandemic, and these are things that we can control. All right, let's jump in. The first point I want to make today is something that you should be doing in your personal life and in business, which is saving for a rainy day. We had many months of profitable, healthy months in our business, and we saved a lot of the money that we were making in those profitable months for such an occasion. I mean, we couldn't have anticipated that it would be kind of a world-stopping event that would occur. But even in your life, on the personal side or in business, you can lose a big client, or you can lose your job. You can have damage or a fire to your house. We could be met with many things in our life where it's important to save for a rainy day. So I think the first thing that I would say that led to our growth was that we saved for a rainy day. And in this case, that rainy day was the market conditions were such that while a lot of people were and a lot of businesses were struggling to kind of keep up, we were able to go on the offense. That brings me to point number 2. We put together a COVID-19 response plan. And in this plan, we really captured the fact that in that moment when the pandemic hit, there were 3 things that we could do. We could, stay in this state of limbo. We could get scared and frightful of what's about to come, or we could be strong, put together a strategy, and go on the offense. And because we were ready in terms of being a work from home company already, we had systems, processes, and tools in place. This was our opportunity to go on the offense. Did we lose some clients at the beginning? Absolutely. Everyone was a bit shell-shocked, certainly. But very quickly, we made it very clear that we're going on the offense. And what that offensive plan ultimately meant was that we were well positioned to take on new business when others were trying to figure out how to work from home. So the point I'm trying to make here and how that's helped us overall is be ready for anything. Be ready for a situation in which you'll have to change drastically. I was going out meeting with clients. All of a sudden, we had to do a lot more Zoom. We were meeting with employees and doing things in a different manner. So we really had to adjust our business in a lot of ways. And fortunately, we had a lot of the infrastructure in place to work from home already. Number 3, social media. This one is important because a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs get a bit scared when it comes to putting themselves out there. And in this day and age, it is so important to make sure that you're representing your company the right way. The values, ethics, the personality of your brand. That rests on your shoulders as a business owner. So it's important to put yourself out there. In my case, I was documenting all of the progress that we were making over the last 18 months, 20 months. And I think why that has helped us is because people can see what our values are, what we're about, and how we approach different situations, especially difficult circumstances like the one the ones that have faced altogether. Having a social presence in this day and age is imperative. You need to get yourself out there, and that way your business is going to grow. Your clients are going to see you and see what you're about and say, you know what, I really want to work with that type of person. Employees, people that are looking for a job and job seekers, they're going to see videos. You might see this video and you might be looking for a job and you might think, hey, I want to work with that guy, right? So make sure that you're putting yourself out there when times are good and when times are bad, because that is where true authenticity is exemplified. When, it's easy to put a post up when everything's good. It's tougher to come online and talk about some of the negative things that you're experiencing in life. But what that does is it builds character and it shows what you're really about, that you're going through hardships and that you're going to persevere and be resilient. The fourth reason we grew, we brought value to our clients in a time of need. When the pandemic hit, every business started to realize that digital transformation was going to be very important for their survival. So what we did, having the expertise on our team, is I went out to retail stores of our clients, set up virtual appointment systems. We did things like virtual conferences, virtual retail, set up Shopify and e-commerce stores for specific clients. And all of these things enabled us to retain their digital marketing dollars, create new channels for our clients, and that helped us to secure their revenue and grow from there. So you might be thinking, hey, Riaz, we're not a digital marketing business. We're not a digital transformation business. How can we add value to our clients in different ways? That could be new product lines. It could be addressing a different pain point. It could be partnering with another company who helps service your clients in another way and getting a new revenue channel that way. There are countless ways, and we've seen tons and tons of pivots. I mean, I think the word is a bit overused at this point, but we've seen tons and tons of pivots over the last year and a half that have helped those businesses that have been resilient and who have thrived during this time to grow. And so what I would recommend to you is, even though it seems though the brunt of the pandemic is behind us, what are some innovative ways that you can grow your product line, your different marketing channels, different partners, different product lines? What are the things that you can do now to prepare your business for the year to come? Number 5, we started a second business. So a few weeks ago, I did a video on why, if I was to start all over again, I would still do a service-based business. You can find that video right here. But I did mention the fact that with product-based businesses, although they are difficult, they can be scalable and sustainable in the right circumstances. So what we did is we developed a digital marketing tool that helps small and mid-sized businesses to run their own Facebook and Instagram ads. And this tool makes it very easy for businesses to do that. And what that did is it allowed us to hire more people on our team. It helped us to get a government grant, which we're certainly appreciative of. But it also, I think why it worked for us is because we've now developed a product, AdPuzl, which has helped and is continuing to help small and medium-sized businesses that have been disrupted by the pandemic to grow. So what are some ways that you can help your target audience in different ways? If you run a service-based business, is there a product that you can develop to help that same business, or that same audience rather? If you run a product business, is there a service you could provide to help your target audience, right? So it really comes down to the value that you're providing for your target audience and your clients. Now you may be asking, hey Riaz, how do any of these things help us to scale from 2 to 20 employees? Well, at the end of the day, it's all about the value that you're providing to your customers. The more value you provide to your customers, the more revenue you're going to generate, and the more revenue you generate, the more team members you'll need to help support all the work that you're going to be doing. So yes, it is a clickbaity title, 2 to 20 employees, but really the reason I'm sharing this specific point is the fact that in order to get there, you need more revenue. And to get more revenue, you need to provide exceptional value to your clients consistently on an ongoing basis, because one leads to the other and revenue leads to more employees. This is how we were able to grow during the pandemic from 2 to 20 employees. Yes, market forces certainly helped, a bit of luck there. Also, though, there are things that you can control in your business, and any business owner out there, I'm sure you know this, right? You got to focus on the things that you can control, not the things that you can't control. Yeah, if you're a gym owner, I totally understand, Maybe you would have created an app or started to do virtual stuff, right? But for the businesses out there that have struggled during the pandemic, for the people that have lost their jobs, yeah, it's been a tough time for everyone. And I say it with humility, and I have sympathy for those that have been impacted. But for those going forward now that things are returning to normal, if you want to grow your business, these are the 5 things that you can do to help with that. Have a plan in place, save for a rainy day, get out on social media, continue to bring value to your clients, and when necessary and when you're ready for it, don't do it too soon, start a second business so you can service your clients in new and exciting ways. My name is Riaz Sidi. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification, and I'll see you next time.